Hello everybody, my name is Kvam from Kvam Arts. This is part 3, episode 3 of patina sculpture patination. Today I'm going to show you a video on spraying ferric nitrate to achieve a brown on this pyramid. There's been a safety video already, and there's a sulfurated potash video that needs to be watched. This is part 3, where I will attain a brown. This is a very popular color. Very, very popular. Most of the parks you see have brown sculptures. They don't just get cast that way. They need to be finished to be that color. Mainly what I do with all these chemicals is simulate time. Simulate 100 years. Simulate 200 years of this sculpture being outside. These are controlled patinas. You could get something and some vinegar, mix a bunch of stuff up, just dump it on a bronze or a copper, and it will change color, but it will not be controlled. You cannot control the colors that way. This is all controlled with different acids and spraying, brushing techniques, oxide washes. I also want to share the new addition to the patina family here. I'm really excited about having this new sandblaster. This is going to open up a lot of possibilities here. It is necessary if you're going to do a lot of patinas to have a sandblaster of your own, unless you want to pay somebody else to do it, because these patinas don't always turn out the way we want. Even with myself, and sometimes you need to start over. I need to do some more highlighting, I realized, with some power tools, and I'll explain that here too. So let's get started.
So you can see here, today I'm wearing all my safety gear, some new gloves, no grease on them, mask, glasses. This ferric nitrate is fairly nasty stuff. It is nails dissolved in nitric acid. First, I'm going to highlight this some more. I decided I'm going with a blue pad to really bring out some of the things that I want to be golden in the end. Now, the blue pad is necessary to polish, but not to move metal. Anything other than a blue pad, a red pad, a brown pad will destroy your texture. It'll take it right off. Very important. Now my tool there, I don't oil as much as I should. It's kind of a sacrifice for the job, because if there's oil spitting out of that, there's problems. As far as the patina goes, it's impossible to patina over an oil spot. Here I'm adding ferric nitrate to the sprayer. It's been thinned out from its original form there. I do make my own. The recipe involves a pound of nails. It could be an episode in itself. I also recommend just buying some simple ferric nitrate crystals at a chemical store. You can find them online.
One thing I got to add about the safety issue, I will be using a weed burner torch to a propane paint to heat this bronze. Now, I'm a professional. I wouldn't recommend anybody else using a massive weed burner torch, at least in anything make sure it's not a building connected to your house. Need I say?
Okay, in all seriousness now, I need to explain heating this bronze sculpture. A lot of people think bronzes are solid. If they're tiny, they are. Anything bigger than a miniature sculpture is hollow. They don't cast right. The metal doesn't turn out right if they're cast solid. They need to be cast at about 3/16 of an inch is the perfect thickness. And that's determined by the wax pouring process and the lost wax process in casting. But this pyramid is probably not quite 3/16 of an inch. It's probably thicker because I poured it. But I need to know what's solid, like these little, the druid and the stones, the standing stones. I know those are solid. So I need to heat them more. They need to be heated more. Notice I'm not spraying the ferric on and then heating it. I'm heating the bronze, then I spray the ferric nitrate on. See, the more I spray, the more it develops. And those standing stones aren't turning as fast because they're cooler. See that? I need to explain what the heating process does. Molecules spread farther apart the hotter they are. The colder they are, they contract. The heating allows for the ferric nitrate to bond molecularly when it's hot. So when it cools and shrinks, it locks in the ferric nitrate. This can be seen if the ferric nitrate is sprayed on and it's not hot enough and it's hit with the torch again, it will do what's called orange peel. It will just look like an orange peel. It will flash into an orange peel as soon as the torch hits it. That's bad. That's irreparable. That needs to start everything over. So I always make sure the bronze is hot. I try to get it just hot enough before it rainbows. Heat scale. If it gets too hot, it will heat scale, and that's not good either. This is looking pretty good, I think. Fairly even. Try to get it as consistent as possible. As brown, as consistently brown as possible. It's very hard to not have some pale spots or some red spots where there's too much. And it's all about balance, isn't everything?